What is going on, guys? DrLoinstain here with Far Cry 4 60 frames per second on ultra settings, which is awesome. It's super fun to play. This is the first of a series of 4 solo stronghold takeovers. The game recommends that you have a partner via the story mode online that you can play in Far Cry 4, but I decided to go at this solo because I could not get my mic to work when Roland Games wanted to do this with me. So, sorry about that, Roland. I've got everything working now, as you can tell, because I'm recording in the mic. For some reason, I had to reinstall my audio interface driver for my PreSonus audio box, and that fixed everything. So I did not have to get a new mic or a new mic cable or anything like that, which is awesome. I was really hoping I would not have to. So, anyways, I figured now would be a good time to talk about 500 subscribers and apologize for the fact that I don't have a normal in real life video that I normally do for the subscriber shoutouts. I've just kind of got this for the meantime. I haven't had time to film anything else for another real life video, although I do have more giveaways. There's a lot more things. I have another graphics card that is not like a super good one or anything, but it's not bad. It's definitely capable of running most things on low to medium settings, probably without any kind of issues. I know it can play Dead Island at like 50 frames per second. I was playing that a little bit before I switched it out with my new graphics card that I'm running now that's giving me 60 frames per second on Ultra in Far Cry 4, which is just so freaking badass. And I just went into my computer today and did some tweaks with my BIOS settings, my onboard operating system on my motherboard. And for some reason, stuff like cool and quiet was turned on, and the CPU unlock was not turned on, and all that. So I went in and made sure I tweaked the settings. Hopefully that'll mean far less issues and faster performance and everything, because the CPU is kind of being throttled in terms of its capabilities. And I've got, 8-core CPU, AMD 4.0 gigahertz. You can overclock it. I turned on the turbo feature, which gives it like an extra 200 megahertz. So it's like 4.2 gigahertz or something. And I know people go off about Intel and how AMD is inferior and stuff like that, but I just heard something recently, that like they're the same thing or something. Like Intel is just like AMD. Like sometimes AMD will build Intel processors or whatever and all that. So like, I don't know. It's pretty disgusting if you go on a forum and you look at all the fanboys for either side, and they're just taking tons of passes at each other and trying to sink their teeth in with insults and all kinds of just hideous, immature things that people say. Like, I personally do not care when it comes to processor, because a lot of people will tell you, they'll argue that if you have 2 computers, one is an Intel system, one is an AMD system, and they're basically identical otherwise, and they're sitting there, and the people who are using them don't know what's inside, like, say, a blind test, no one's going to be able to tell the difference. The average user, at least, for example, will not be able to know, because a lot of people don't know how to go into their BIOS and tweak settings and make their computer run faster than it's running without having to upgrade hardware. There's a lot of cool options. I like a lot of options, although sometimes it gets overwhelming. Like, in games, for example, I really like just being able to turn on Ultra, not have to customize individual settings. I mean, you can get better performance if you turn down shadows and shit, for example, but this card has not had any trouble handling this game, which is good, because this is like a finished game. It's not some pre-alpha bullshit. And I gotta say, it's really addicting. I fucking love Far Cry 4. I like most of the Far Cries. I've played all of them except for 3. And the first one I didn't play very much of, but it was still like pretty revolutionary, dope game for its time, 2004, and it was doing stuff that was pretty freaking amazing. So, yeah, 500 subscribers. Pretty insane milestone. By this point, it's already like 510 because it was 2 days late that I'm acknowledging it. So I just want to reassure all you guys, I am really, really, really grateful for all the support you've been doing. It's freaking amazing, and we are hitting some crazy milestones. Like on the 25th of January, for example, we got almost 5,000 minutes of combined watch time, meaning you guys spent almost 3 days or almost 4 days or something like that on my channel watching combined. And I mean, most people only watch videos for like 5 minutes at a time, but that right there just shows like some of the scale of how my stuff is spreading to people. Like literally more than 2 days. Like on average, over the past month, I've been doing the math, and it's been like upwards of 2 days of watch time every single day. So that's 48 hours of combined time people spend on my channel every single day over the past like month or so when I've been looking at the analytics. So that is just freaking amazing. And I just am extremely grateful for all the awesome people that I've been able to meet through this channel. I feel really lucky and never thought that I would get even as successful as I am. You know, I just kind of figured I would try doing the YouTube thing and I'd never get anywhere, but I'm actually kind of surprised at how far I've gotten. I really want to go a lot further, and I'm hoping that this year will be one that I can just go exponentially further than I was before if I keep it up. So thanks a lot. I don't think I can say that enough. I'm really looking forward to doing these next giveaways. I'm just trying to figure out the best way to figure it out. So like how to give stuff away, how to select people, and what stuff people need to do for me to get the free things, because I'm not just gonna give away a ton of stuff and not ask for some kind of thing in return, you know, like sharing, getting other people to get involved in the giveaways, blah, blah, blah. So let me know if you have any ideas in the comments. Definitely let me know what you think of this video, and if you're excited to see more solo stronghold raids, because they're supposed to be super, super hard. My game difficulty was only on normal in this, but I still owned them. So yeah, thanks a lot, guys. DrLoinstain, comment, rate, share, subscribe. Check me out in other videos, other playlists, other games. Click on the annotations that are going to show up in a second here to go to other videos. If you're new to the channel, definitely check out all the old stuff. There's hundreds and hundreds of videos, and I'm sure there are things in there that you'll just be amazed to find buried within all the other content. So have a great day. Peace.